Hello, welcome back for another new video. Today, sit down video again. Who am I? So today's gonna be like a mukbang, whatever you call them, / boy talk. So I'm gonna be answering questions, dilemmas that you'd sent me on Instagram. I'll leave Instagram on screen, so if you want to go and follow me over there, if you do want to get involved in any of the videos. And basically, it's a first try. I'm trying sushi for the first time. Now I did try the chicken one from M&S a while ago, but I didn't put like the sauce and stuff on it. You know, the stuff that's in there. Now I don't know how to eat it, or I don't have chopsticks. I'm using my fingers. And I'll add something else. I got this yesterday. It was meant to do this video yesterday, but I was in such a rush, didn't have time, so the date is yesterday's date. But it's only vegetable sushi, so hopefully it'll be alright. It's falling apart a bit, but yeah, first time trying it. I don't know how I'm gonna get on, but anyway, and I've got myself a can of Coke. I feel like Sophie and Chancia, the setup. Right, so let's open this and see what it smells like. Now, I don't know what this is going to be like. Now, I know loads of people that like... I really got a whiff of it so quickly. Like, what? That is obviously a pepper. And then the rice. And then there's this stuff. Do I squirt that inside? I don't know what to do with these things. Or do I just pour this on the top? I'm gonna just pour it on the top. I probably am doing this totally wrong. There's avocado in here as well, and I've never tasted avocado before. Ever. So it'll be interesting. My gosh, I didn't really think this through, did I? There's something else here. Ew, what is that? What is that? I don't know, I'm not using it anyway. I don't know what that is. It actually smells okay. Now, what is wasabi? Pieces. Here's right, so we're going to give it a go. I'm going to try this one first. It's just... I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh my god, it's very salty. Oh my god. Why does that taste so fishy? As the stuff on the outside, oh, that's that stuff. Ew. No, not a fan of that. I'll try a wee bit in a minute, but I'll answer one of the questions first. Was seeing a boy for months, then he moved and has completely ghosted me and is now acting like nothing ever happened. Seen him last week and still just ignored me. What the hell? Do you know, I was listening to Rachel Leary's podcast the other day, and it was her podcast. She was talking with one of the doctors that done the book on the male and the female brain, and it was actually quite interesting to understand what way males' brains work. So if you, I'm going to answer the question in a second, but if you go and listen to that, it might help you understand more. But that's just someone being, in my opinion, someone being immature. You're too good for him. He's not worth your time if he's going to ignore you after seeing him. It just makes no sense. So you need to know your worth, move on, and get on with it. And you'll look back like a day, time down the line, and be like, why was I so annoyed about this boy ignoring me? And you won't care. I promise you won't care. Let's try this one now. I really don't know. Right, that one wasn't as bad, but I'm definitely not a fan of the ones with the seaweed around them. I feel like maybe I should try one of the rolls. Nah, not a fan. Not a fan. I'm gonna leave some for Kyle to try. Well, this has just changed into not a mukbang because I'm not eating any more of that. I don't know how people like sushi. I wish I could because it looks nice, but when you eat it, it's not nice. So moving on. It's the worst feeling in the world. There's nothing worse than feeling cheated on. You always feel like you're not good enough. You like there's no way of putting it. Like you literally feel like you're not good enough because why wasn't your girlfriend that you can go and see inside seconds, minutes, whatever, like how can they not be good enough? And then you just see a girl on a night out and you're going with them. Well, it doesn't have to be a night out. It can be, they generally do it. Some boys and girls do it, like texting other girls when they're sober, or boys when they're sober. As we always say, I think we blame a lot of the male species a lot, but it happens a lot of boys as well. Basically what you would do is just make sure you've got like the best people around you, because you need support at that time. Like there's nothing worse, and if you're going to sit in the house by yourself constantly thinking about it, it's not going to get any better. Every day is going to get better. It might not feel like it. Some days might be worse than others. Some days that you could go through it like not even thinking about the situation. Always keep yourself busy. Get a new book to read. I've got into reading books quite a lot, and it's actually like, I mean, if it's a really interesting book. I'm really into like murder, that sounds so dark, but like murder mysteries and stuff. I just love them. I just love them. So if you get like into a really deep book, not deep but like good book, and read that for a while. If you work, like obviously you're going to go to work, I'm telling you, the more you stay busy, the more the less you think of it, and it's just plain and simple. Obviously it's easy for probably a lot of your friends to be like, oh, wise up, like just get on with it. It is hard, but one point in your life, not even just cheating, like getting over cheating, like getting over like a breakup, like one day that you are gonna look back and be like, what the hell was I even annoyed about that for? Or you're gonna wake up one morning and you're gonna be like, why have I been so upset over this person? Like, it just happens. I'm telling you, it just happens. One day I've spoken to loads of people that like this has happened to, and one morning they just wake up and be like, something just clicks. They're like, what the hell? So the feeling does go away. Another thing, so keep yourself occupied, get the best people around you, your friends, your family. Don't like think about it alone. You are good enough, that you're just too good for that person. Simple. They just don't deserve, and karma will get them back. Days it's okay to like sit and be upset, like cry. It's okay to cry, but as I said, the days will get better. Obviously it's not going to be easy from day one, but it will get easier. It's kind of just unfortunate for the person who cheated, boy or girl. They're just obviously lacking in brain cells. Literally, like just me and the whole cheating thing, it doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. For another cheating one, do you support your best friend if he is cheating on their boyfriend, girlfriend? Right, so this person that asked this, I think, didn't want me to think if it was a boy or a girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Because they said she or he. Right, so if my best friend, did you say best friend or friend? Best friend. So if my best friend had a boyfriend and was cheating, I wouldn't support it now, because I don't agree with it, and I just wouldn't. What I would do would be, oh, you know what, it's hard to know what you would do in the situation. It depends how close, maybe how close you are to the boyfriend or girlfriend of the person who's cheating. I would basically sit my friend down and say, here, right, you clearly don't want to be in a relationship, you're cheating. I would probably take myself out of the situation. At the end of the day, it's not really my problem. Now if she's coming or he's coming to me being like, right, I cheated on him last night, her last night, and kept on doing it, there would just have to be something. I would literally probably just like take myself out of the situation, tell them that I'm not gonna get involved with it until you sort it out because it's nothing to do with me. That's probably what I would do. And obviously say, right, now you need to tell them, because could you imagine this was your boyfriend's best friend encouraging him to cheat? Nah, no thanks. So kind of put yourself in them shoes if it was the other way about. So it's hard to know what you would do. Obviously you wouldn't betray your best friend. As I said, I would take myself out of the situation, and that would be it, because nah, cheating on me don't go well. Isn't my hair so nice today? So nicely curled. So proud of myself. And this jumper's so cozy. Primark, if you want to know. Oh gosh, this hair went away. He speaks to me 24/7 over text, but then when he sees me on a night out, he ignores me. Sorry, what? What? That's weird. This is kind of the same as the first one. They spoke for ages, for months. He moved away, and then he ignored her when I seen her and didn't text her anymore. What I would say is, again, you're too good for him. Text 24/7, but when he sees you, that's weird as hell. Yeah, you're too good for him. Just stop now before you get too deep into it, before that's red flags, red flags, red flags all day long. No thanks. There's literally nothing to that. If you're only texting 24/7, I take it that you obviously haven't seen each other, because you said when he sees you, he ignores you, so you haven't got that deep into it yet. I know you might have some feelings from texting, or you feel like you want to like get to know him a bit more, give him a chance, but no, that's red flags, and he's not worth your time. Not worth your time. I just don't see why you would waste your time. And just move on from that now. Yeah, before you get sucked into it too much. He just wasting your time. So move on, please. Do boys really care about your size? I'd be so paranoid that nobody will fancy me because I'm not slim. It actually is one of my biggest insecurities. Always feel repulsive. Stop a minute. Just the whole no. If a boy cares about your size or whatever, he's, as I said, he's not worth your time. There's somebody out there who will love every single part of your body. A girl, you shouldn't be, what's the word I'm trying to get, you shouldn't feel that way over your body. Your body's normal. Not that you shouldn't feel that way. If a boy's making you feel that way, then just remove him from your life, because no girl should be made to feel that way. No boy should be made to feel that way. Everyone is different. Everybody's bodies is different. Everybody's body shape is different. Everybody is different, but they're beautiful in their own way. Nobody should feel that way. I don't know if a boy's made you feel that way, but I hope he hasn't, because if he has, as I said, get that boy out of your life now. No genuine, I can't say that word, no genuine or nice person will give a damn about your body. They will just love you the way you are, or whatever shape and size you are. It shouldn't matter. So you will find a person one day that loves you for that, but if the person that you're talking to now, or someone's made you feel that way before, doesn't, whatever says whatever, or makes you feel that way, then completely cut them from your life. I know I said that like twice there now, but I'm just telling you that no one is worth feeling that way. No matter how much you love somebody, how much you like somebody, how much you think you want to have a relationship with somebody, nobody is worth that feeling. Nobody. And as I said, everyone is all different sizes and shapes. Everybody likes different sizes and shapes. Everybody's beautiful. So don't feel that way. You're beautiful, gorgeous, and don't let anybody tell you different. I don't want to answer too many of them. I do have quite a lot, but maybe I don't know if I'll be able to answer all of them. But we'll see. Oh flip, I skipped on there. My ex of 3 years broke up with me a month later. He has a new official girlfriend. So clueless. I have been seeing I have been seeing this so much lately, and I can't get my head around it. It makes no sense to me. Like it really just goes straight in my ear out the other ear. I don't understand how people do this. Right, so that there's like me and Kyle breaking up now, right? We're not gonna breaking up now, and him going getting a new girlfriend a month later. Now I would fully believe that he never liked me, because I think that's bullshit. I'm sorry for cursing, or if that even is a curse word, but I think that is complete crap. You do not care or like or anything that you had said to that person for them 3 years is complete shite. I know people can fall out of love or whatever, but do you know, I know people can fall out of love, right? But there's a whole difference in falling out of love. Like, oh, I don't know. It's really hard. Just this is what I think. Me and Kai broke up now and he had a new girlfriend in a month. I think that everything he had said to me, everything, that whole years was just a lie. Like, I just think that it's bullshit. And I know, as I said, I know people can fall out of love, but there's always that something, like, you, like, in a relationship that sticks to you. Like, you can't just forget about that person and then move on and be with somebody else. I don't understand. I don't understand it. And as I said, I've seen so much of this happening recently, and I'm like, how can you literally jump from relationship to relationship that quick? It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. Like, I maybe see through it if like it was a really crappy relationship, like really crap, like we used to fall out all the time, or if it was a relationship for like a month but you were with them like 3 years. Like, that's a long time. That's a long time to spend with somebody when you think about it. And I don't know, I wouldn't even look twice at somebody now if me and Kai broke up for ages. Like, I would be heartbroken. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I don't really know the ins and outs of it, how you broke up or whatever, or why you broke up, but as I said before, I keep saying it, but you're obviously just too good for him. Don't even, what you do is block him. If you follow her, block her so you don't see any of it. It's just stuff that you don't need to be seeing. Excuse me. It's just something that you don't need to be seeing, and it's not worth your time. I know it's obviously so hard when you're away with somebody for like 3 years and they just think that, oh, I'll just go with someone else. Maybe 3 more. I think there's a few more. There's about 5 more, and maybe I'll answer about 3. I don't know. How long should I wait for a boy I'm seeing to ask me to be his girlfriend? It's been 8 months. 8 months, quite long, but everybody moves at different paces. God, I couldn't get that out there. Another thing, again, I don't know too much about the relationship. Maybe he was in a relationship before, like just what I've just spoke about. Maybe he was in a relationship for 3 years and it's been a month since. Like, I don't know. Like you're saying, like, I don't really know much. You just said it's been 8 months. Maybe he's just had a really bad past relationship, doesn't want to move too fast. Maybe he moved too fast in his past relationship and got hurt. Like, you just never know. People move at their own pace. Obviously maybe it's something that you can have a conversation about, being like, oh, so it's been 8 months, like, where do we stand with each other? At the same time, you shouldn't really have to ask for that conversation. Maybe you have had that conversation, but it's hard to know. I don't really know that and out. You just wrote that. So, but yeah, basically just have a conversation with him and just see where he's at, and like, you never know what might happen. Maybe, as I said, he might just want time, or maybe he's scared or nervous to ask you to be his girlfriend. But yeah, maybe he's just taking it slow. It's okay to take it slow as well, but at the same time, just make sure that it's not making you feel miserable either, because if it is, then it needs to be something that needs to be brought up. And communication is key. Always have, you annoyed about something, don't come in, like, you know, if you're annoyed, for example, you have brought this to me, maybe it would have been, maybe it's better off going to him and asking him. Not saying that you haven't asked him, but you never know. Just go and ask him and you'll have a conversation, and then your mind will be at ease. When you let something sink in your mind for ages, it sits there and it sits there, sits there, and then you probably get different opinions of different people, like your friends being like, oh, just finish him, he's not asked you. Or you might get somebody who'd be like, oh, like me, I'm like saying just give him time or have a conversation with him. It's hard to know what to do, but the best thing to do is communication is key. Have a conversation with him and see how it goes. If he's like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, then he's not worth your time. Like, all that time, do we not want to be in a relationship? Then what's all this 8 months been? Do you know what I mean? I may have fallen in love with a 17-year-old. I think I know your age. I think. I actually do. I think I do. Age doesn't matter. I see when I was younger, and obviously if I was older than my mum, I'm going with a 25-year-old when I was 17. You'd be like, right, what the hell? Like, your parents would be like, right, what the hell? But see, the older you get, for example, I'm now 24, and if I wasn't going with Kyle and I turn around and say, oh mate, I'm going with a 27-year-old, it doesn't matter. Like, it does, age actually doesn't matter. And when you grow up to learn. For example, your parents could have a massive age gap, and you'd be like, that's literally the same thing. Obviously it just looks a bit like now, because 17 and you're probably over the age of 18, or I think you're over the age of 18, obviously, because, but anyway, looks a bit like sketchy. Not sketchy because that's the wrong word, like it just looks like a big massive age gap, but it's not really. When you get older, the age actually doesn't matter, and age shouldn't matter anyway. Now, I don't mean like bloody 16 and bloody 29, I think that's taking the hand. But then when you would look at it, if it was like 21 and 30, do you know what I mean? I think it's just when you're younger going with an older person, that's a bit weird. But at the same time, age doesn't really matter. 17-year-old, you're older. I just find that probably 17-year-old isn't obviously as grown up. If you're older, like, the mature levels might be a bit different. Immature, whatever. Might be on different levels. You might be on different parts of your life where you want to like get on with things and blah blah blah. This person might just want to, you know, mess about and whatever and do what teenagers do. So yeah, just make sure that you both want the same thing, and if you fall in love with them, who cares? I'm not going to answer anymore because I don't want the video being too long. Just wanted to be short sit down video. Maybe I'll do a part 2 with the rest of them, and get a wee bit more, and I'll answer more. Maybe you can follow me more in on the ones that you asked me today, and I'll talk a wee bit more about them. But I hope that I did help. Obviously I am not a professional. What I'm saying isn't right, it isn't wrong, it's just my opinion, and don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If you do want to talk about something, my DMs are always opened, and I'm always there for a chat if you do need. Do you feel like I'm quite good with relationship advice? Sometimes I get too deep into it when my friends are having like problems or whatever. Anybody comes to me, I'm like really into it. I'm like, do this, do that. But as I say, everyone reacts to everything differently. All your friends react to stuff differently. It's just hard, you know, what to take on board. Follow your heart, and that's just it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, might do a part 2. Follow me on Instagram if you want to ask any questions for part 2. If you do want to see it, let me know down in the comments below, or send me a DM or whatever. But I'll maybe put a question box up anyway, so go follow me on there. I'll leave it on screen. Follow me on TikTok as well. Most active on Instagram, TikTok, blah blah blah. So yeah, sushi did not go down nicely. It is stinking. Don't know why anybody eats it. Wouldn't rate it. Just not for me, and that's vegetables, and I love vegetables. So I just don't understand how I didn't like it. It's just the texture and stuff, not for me. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this wee. Why do I always clap? Always. Hope you enjoyed this wee video, just wee short and sweet video. I'll probably go back and edit it and be like, whoa, you speak too much, but Oh well. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below any videos you want to see. Yeah, so I'll see you in my next one. Bye.